Hi guys, welcome back. In today's video I would like to make a review of my tent stakes. And then you would think, well, what an exciting topic, but tent stakes are pretty important when you are going out backpacking or tent camping. So I started using these tent stakes exactly 2 years ago and haven't used anything else ever since. So I thought that it was time to give you a review because I absolutely recommend them. So the tent stakes that I have been using are those little things. And those mini ones. They are by the brand of tentstakes and I ordered them from America. They are being handmade in the garage for Mike and Shelby in West Virginia. And they make them to order, so they have a longer lead time. But I think that's absolutely worth it because these things are pretty awesome. As you can see, black stakes with a really colorful top. Same for the small ones. I do use these ones for the corners of my tent to stake it out. And these two little ones I use for the doors because I think that is big enough to hold those in place. If you are camping in really hard winds, for example, or really soft soil, you should always take a look on your actual situation, of course. But must say, I have been using these tent stakes in all kinds of surfaces. I've used them in the dunes of Texel, I used them on rocks, I used them on sand, I used them on grass, and they never failed on me. Never ever did one came loose. Not the big one, not the small one. So I have absolutely nothing bad to say about them because when you see them you think, how on earth are they gonna work? Because they are very thin. They are made of carbon fiber and they do have aluminum reinforcement points and an aluminum tip. But although they are so light and so thin, well, they seem to last pretty awesome. And they are very lightweight. This one I have is 3 grams, and the small one is only 2 grams, including the loop. So those things weigh absolutely nothing. So if you take those regular sizes, they come in 2 different kind of lengths. They come in 6 inch and 8 inch. I have the 6 inch like I mentioned, and they come in a high model and a low model. The low model is without the loop attached to it. The high model is with the loop attached to it. Those little ones, they are 3 inches long, and I must take a look at my sheet here. They are called Lil Buddy and they only come with the loop attached to it, so you cannot choose for them without the loop. So 3 inches for the small one and 6 or 8 inches for the larger one. They currently also has added a stake called the understaker, and that has a rubberized grip here at the top. So they might be a little bit heavier, but they do have a better grip. So that's what's up to you, what you prefer. I just like these. And the regular ones also come in a glow in the dark version. So then the color top is glow in the dark. So when you are someone who tends to struggle with your tent stakes at night, so you're going to fall over them because you do not see them, that one might be good for you. But I thought that these were just fine. You can put them in the ground very deeply, so then you wouldn't stumble upon them, I think. And usually I wouldn't do a review about tent stakes because I think that's everybody's personal choice, but you do not see these a lot, and I think that they are worth being mentioned because they are such cool little stakes. And like I mentioned, they hold on every kind of surface here with me, so that's absolutely a nice thing. I have them in 3 different colors: pink, orange and green. The loops are different colors. You can choose whatever kind of color that you would like to have it. If they have it, of course, if they offer it, because they hand make it, and they do not offer it throughout the entire year, so you have to take a look on their website if they offer it currently. I will link to the website down in the info box below. I am not sponsored by them. They do not know that I am making this video. It's just that I think these tent stakes absolutely earn a recommendation. And not only tent stakes can make your life at camp easier, I have 2 little helpers as well. They are awesome when you are tent camping. The first one I got from Garage Grown Gear. It is the driver by Yuriko Gear. And that's really nice if you, for example, do not have really thick soles on your shoes or something. When you have to stand on tent stakes with your bare foot, that's not really nice. And when you're using flip-flops or something, they are usually so thin in the soles that when you step on tent stakes, they will not last long. your flip-flops of course. So this one is really cool. As you can see, it has a little hole in it, so you can put it over your tent stakes. It works over this one, it works over MSR stakes, it works over Big Agnes stakes, all with a sort of a round shape on top. You can use it, put this on top of it, and then you can easily push this tent stake into the ground, either with your bare hands or with your bare foot, or if you are wearing shoes with very thin soles. So I thought that this was really a recommendation as well. I will link to that one in the info box below, to the website from Garage Grown Gear. This is not being sponsored either, but just a little thing to make your camping life a little bit easier. And for the second little helper, I'm going to take you along to the tent, because when I introduced this tent, I mentioned that when you are going to roll up the inner tent, you only have this elastic here that you have to somehow tie together and hope that it will last to open your inner tent. And I didn't really like that, and this tent comes with it. For example, the Den Dursten X-Mix tents come with it as well, and I thought, well, that's not handy. You cannot do it with one hand. The outer tent has a magnet, so you can easily use one hand, but this you cannot do it, and when you have to open it, it's always a bit fiddly as well. As you can see, that's always a struggle. If you pull it out too tight, then it's really hard to open it. So I did find these little magnets, and I think they are really cool. They have a magnet on two sides, they are attached to each other, and it's really easy, because if you open your tent, you do need two hands, but it's much easier than it is with that little elastic. And as you can see, if you roll it open, you only have one elastic as well, so the top will usually fall in and the bottom part will as well. But with this, you can use as many as you like, or as many as your tent require, to open the inner tent. I will take you a little bit closer. As you can see, and down there, where are you? There you are. So I think that those are awesome little helpers as well. And camping in a tent, it might be a little bit back to basic, but why not help yourself when it can make it a little bit easier? So this was my review about the tentstakes, and I absolutely recommend it to you. If you are on the search for good, lightweight, quality tent stakes, just check them out. And those two little helpers might be helpful to you as well. If you like this video, give us a like, subscribe to the channel and notify the alarm bell. And then as always, enjoy the outdoors. We will catch you on the next trail. Goodbye.